Hello and welcome to Palace Intrigue. I am your host, Mark Francis. Good news, Meghan Markle's podcast might be returning. Rumours are that she is speaking with Audible and a deal could be worth millions. A source tells OK Magazine, Harry and Meghan are retooling, retrenching and preparing to change course in their efforts to establish themselves and their production company Archewell as serious players across multimedia platforms. Expect them to come out swinging in the new year. Per the Daily Express, Harry and Meghan's business advisors are in touch with Audible. The couple already has strong ties to the subscription service, as Spare is currently being offered to listeners for free as part of a promotional deal. A source compares a potential deal with Audible to one the Obamas have that guarantees Audible first refusal on all their future book and podcast projects. The source said, if agreement is reached with the Sussexes, it could be a deal structured in a very similar way. They would be obliged to offer any audio projects to Audible first, but will then be completely free to market them elsewhere if rejected. It's the sort of deal some elite movie makers enjoy with major film studios. Important for Harry and Meghan, it would more than wipe out the monetary hit they took when Spotify pulled the plug and offer them a growing platform where Meghan can make good her vow to continue her podcast. Harry's publisher is pushing for Spare to receive a nomination for a Grammy Award. On social media, Penguin Random House Audio uploaded an image of the book cover with the caption, "For your Grammy consideration," listing the category of Best Audiobook, Narration and Storytelling Recording. Harry and Meghan released a statement about Israel. Vanity Fair observed their statement condemned violence without naming a specific actor. It reads, at the Archewell Foundation, with Prince Harry and Meghan, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, we stand against all acts of terrorism and brutality. We are supporting our partners and organizations on the front lines in Israel to provide the urgent aid needed and to help all innocent victims of this unconscionable level of human suffering. That statement came out after one by William and Kate, who were less vague. Their statement reads, the Prince and Princess of Wales are profoundly distressed by the devastating events that have unfolded in the past days. A spokesperson for the royal couple shared this afternoon. The horrors inflicted by Hamas terrorist attack upon Israel are appalling. They utterly condemn them. As Israel exercises its right of self-defense, all Israelis and Palestinians will continue to be stalked by grief, fear and anger in the time to come. Their Royal Highnesses hold all the victims, their families and their friends in their hearts and minds. Those the Prince Wales met in 2018 overwhelmingly shared a common hope, that of the better future. The statement concluded, in the midst of such terrible suffering, the Prince and Princess continue to share that hope without reservation. King Charles spoke with Israel's President Isaac Herzog. Mr. Herzog's office said in a statement, President Isaac Herzog spoke today with the King of the United Kingdom, King Charles III, who called to express his condolences and deep shock at the criminal and barbaric actions of the terrorist organization Hamas in its attack on the citizens of Israel. The statement added, the two talked at length about the terrible massacre and how it was carried out. Buckingham Palace said the King has asked to be actively updated. Palace Intrigue will be right back. Drive.com reports the British royal family is looking for a new car, including one with a German engine built in France. Sources to the Telegraph have spotted both King Charles and Prince William testing alternative four-wheel drive options at the 50,000-acre Aberdeenshire estate. Among the vehicles, the new Ineos Grenadier. Drive tells us the Ineos Grenadier appears to be inspired by the original 1948 Land Rover's boxy design. It is powered by an Austrian-made six-cylinder petrol or diesel engine from German brand BMW, which is fitted to the vehicle at the Ineos factory in France. The King and William were also seen driving the Aston Martin DBX 707, which is the high-performance version of the British brand's DBX SUV. The King and Queen will undertake a state visit to Kenya at the end of October, the official royal website tells us. The visit is at the invitation of President Ruto and comes as Kenya appears to celebrate 60 years of independence. His Majesty's first visit to a Commonwealth nation as king is therefore to the country in which Queen Elizabeth II's reign began, having acceded to the throne in Kenya in February 1952. Their Majesties will be greeted in Nairobi with a ceremonial welcome at the State House and will each attend bilateral meetings, the King with the President and the Queen with the First Lady, before the President hosts a state banquet at State House. The King and Queen will also visit Nairobi National Park to witness the vital conservation work being undertaken by the Kenya Wildlife Service, which is integral to Kenya's thriving tourism industry. And there you have it. If you'd like to email us, our address is thepalaceintrigue@gmail.com. And please follow us on your app of choice. If you like the show, hit subscribe on YouTube. It would really help us out. Or hit those 5 stars on Apple. I'm Mark Francis. My thanks to John McDermott. This is Palace Intrigue, and good times.